Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
So first I'm going to quickly bake my under eye area, and for that I'm using my favorite highlighting powder, which is Well Rested by Bare Minerals. To prime my eyelids I'm using Stay Don't Stray by Benefit. Now I'm going to keep the eye makeup on hold and just quickly do my lips. I don't know why, but sometimes I like to do my lips and then work my eyeshadow depending on the color of my lipstick. I have been doing that a lot lately. So first I'm going to line my lips using the LipLiner Redd from MAC. For liquid lipstick, I'm using number 5 Outrageous Rouge Extreme Liquid Lipstick by Sephora. Ooh, it's a nice bright red. Now I'm going to move on to my eye makeup, and for that I'm actually using a cheek highlighter. This one is in the shade Aura, and this one is by Urban Decay Naked Illuminator. This is actually a face and body highlighter. And actually dab it to my entire, not just my eyelid, but my brow bone and pretty much the whole area. To top that, I'm using another cheek highlighter, and this one is one of my recent favorites. This is Show Gold by MAC. This is actually a pink glittery cheek highlighter with a slight gold undertone. To cut my crease, I'm using one of my favorite crease colors, which is Coco by Makeup Geek Cosmetics. And to apply that, I'm using a brush which I've been really liking. This one is number 227 by Zoeva. I'm just going to cut my crease with it. And I'm just going to shape the corner of my eye just to give it that closing. Next, using this flat U-tip brush by Eco Tools, and switching to my Tartelette palette, I'm going to use this really dark brown color called Multitasker. And I'm just going to define the crease a little bit more. Again, I'm going to apply a little bit to the corner of my eyes, just to give it a nice shape. Once I've done that, I'm going to go back to my 227 from Zoeva and just blend it out. To line my waterline, I'm using a flesh tone pencil from Marc Jacobs in the color Pink of Me. To highlight my tear ducts, I'm using one of my favorite highlighter shades from MAC. It's called Nylon. And I'm going to pop that to my tear ducts. In case you guys are wondering where I'm going with all of this, I'm wearing a multicolored dress. It's got red, yellow, pink, green. So I'm just, although I'm not trying to match my eye makeup exactly to my outfit, I want my eye makeup to be inspired by my outfit. So that's what I'm kind of going for. This is not a look I've done before, so I'm just kind of playing with colors and seeing where I go with it. Going back to my Tartelette palette, I'm going to take this gorgeous color in the shade Best Friend. Red and purple are such clashing colors, but I don't care. Once I've done that, I'm going to apply a little bit of glitter eyeliner to my bottom lash line, and this one is from the brand Bloom in the shade Starstruck. So I'm going to apply the glitter very close to my tear ducts and work my way to the center of my lower lids. To apply glitter, if you want to pack it on, obviously wait for a minute till it dries and then do a top up. It's pretty much the same like applying a nail polish. Same principle. Okay, so I think the first coat of glitter would have dried. Well, at least it feels semi-dry. I'm going to apply another coat. Now I'm trying to go for a no eyeliner look, but I like to give my eyelids a little bit of shape without really looking like a very drawn out eyeliner. So what I like to do is take a very fine tip eyeliner pen. This one is the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D in the shade Black Trooper. And I'm gonna draw a line very close to my lash line because we really don't want the drawn eyeliner look over here. I like my tear ducts pointing slightly downwards, not too much. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Marc Jacobs mascara. After I've applied mascara to my top lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom lashes. And now it's time to whisk off that baking powder. I had applied some to the center of my nose as well. And now I'm gonna stick these lashes. It's from a brand called SJ Lashes and it's in the number MME94. I actually bought it from a beauty exhibition the other day. Since it's a newly opened piece, I'm gonna slightly break it just so that the band is a little bit more flexible. I'm gonna stick these on and come right back. Now for blush, this one's gonna be slightly tricky because my eye makeup is more pinky and my lips are red, two clashing colors. So I'm gonna try and do a sort of in-between color. Let's see how this one works out. So I'm gonna use the shade Tea Rose by Milani Cosmetics. To apply it, I'm using MAC Blush Brush in 113. Looks about right because it's not too coral, it's not too pink, it's somewhere in between. At least I'd hope so. To highlight my cheekbones, first I'm gonna take this one. This is Opal by Becca. This is not the powder, this is the cream highlighter. I'm gonna apply a little bit of that just to my cheekbones. Now I'm gonna wet my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus and go back to the shade Aura by Urban Decay, the same color we applied on the lids, and pop that just to my cheekbones. So that completes my simple but not so much kind of look. It was just something that was inspired by my outfit, and it's very rare for me to really work with clashing colors, but you know what, it's not the end of the world. I actually quite like it. So if you've enjoyed this look, then please hit the subscribe button and do like and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon.